webcam. Webcam blooper. Yeah, like the reason why my webcam is a little bit more adjusted, like differently, is just because, first of all, guys, I decided, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to adjust the webcam. There's no way to actually view the other monitor from OBS, so I'm just going to switch this to the other monitor real quick. So anyways, guys, I decided to do some, like, change the way I'm capturing the game. So, like, for instance, if I switch over to display, I am using the built-in display, like, the standard, like, display capture. I'm not using a capture card this time. I've unplugged my capture card from the monitor and the stuff. So hopefully that will give me, because I noticed there's a bit of a delay, a discrepancy. Is discrepancy the right word? Hold on, guys. I need to look that up. Let me just switch to webcam only. Discrepancy. Yeah, that's probably not the right word. A bit of a nuance that I've noticed when playing it. So first of all, what would happen is that I would actually display, like, hold on, let me close the program. So what would happen is that, like, the game would crash for some weird reason. That just makes me curious how Golden Freddy would run. Like the game would basically crash on me when I would try to switch into display modes, which I found kind of weird. I don't know, like the game would just crash. I don't know what I'm saying. The game would just crash for some weird reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna switch to simultaneous real quick. So that was very weird, and I've captured the whole thing. Let me just... I'll do that later. The game just crashed for some weird reason, and I decided, hey, let's just try a different capture method. Also because I noticed that the OBS window has a... It's just slightly more ahead, and what I'm seeing on my monitor is a bit more delayed because I was using a capture card. Seeing if this improves my reaction time, there's something that I might have to get used to, is like my mouse movements and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and... So I tried figuring out running a command to run it windowed, but I couldn't do that, so I have to press like Alt and Enter to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead, and that just makes me curious, like, what would happen if Golden Freddy... Hold on, let me boot up my command prompt. What would happen if Golden Freddy would appear? So let me stand by. I'm going to load up the first game. CMD. I'm going to demonstrate this with the first game first. So I'm going to launch it. Alt. Enter. So you see how the game is windowed? So, okay, whoops. I'm gonna put in gameplay main. So you see how the game is windowed? That just makes me wonder if I insert Golden Freddy into the mix, what would happen? Because for some reason I've been seeing, like, I don't know, like the graphics from like Windows 7 or Vista, like for a brief moment, like when the game closes. So I wonder what would happen if I would and you see like the normal Windows 11 graphics. I wonder what would happen. So let's see what happens. Oh! Just what I basically expected. So that's what would happen if the game unexpectedly closed. The window just closes. So stand by, I'm gonna launch the second game. So stand by, please. I'm gonna disappear for a moment. Okay, guys, that's gonna be a bit much to get used to. Yeah, that's way too small. Because there's been some technical problems with full screen. How do I resize it is the question. Oh, that is so broken. Let's press Alt and Enter again. What the heck was that notification sound? This is gonna be a bit much to get used to, but it's the only way the game would capture. It's gonna be a bit much to get used to, but that's the only way the game would capture correctly. So if I encounter eyeless Freddy, it's gonna be a bit messed up unless it's actually just a refresh. So I'm gonna go ahead and hello JJ Leaf. So I'm gonna go ahead and just figure out, hopefully the game doesn't crash. Stand by please, I may disappear for a moment, so just as I get the game captured correctly. So I'm going to be playing this game windowed. I'm sorry about the aspect ratio. I do apologize. Don't know how to stretch it. So this should be a big caveat. Have to make a little bit less mouse movements. I have to get used to it. It's something that I have to get used to. So that should be interesting. Let's just, this is going to be really dumb. I'm going to try it out with the mouse movements. So I'm going to try this out. You don't see it, but I have like the windows. Oh, this is a bit awkward. I'm really picking up on the speed already. Oh, this is a bit challenging. This is a bit challenging, guys. This is a bit awkward. But I'm getting the hang of it already. I swear, if I die to Foxy this time. Oh, he's gone. Okay, this is. I'm sorry about this, guys. This is how I'm trying to compensate. Let's see if any of the wizards moved. Oh, the wizards are still. Oh, Toy Chica. Oh, please don't. I'm gonna press F2 already. You used to play the game. You were having trouble with keeping Foxy away, but kept getting jump scared by Chica. Oh, that's messing it up. The window. How am I gonna capture this properly? Because this reminds me of earlier streams, like when I would do like a Minecraft video, for instance. Like the aspect ratio being cropped out. This is just because like I used to use like a Surface, a Microsoft Surface, and then like I couldn't crop out the aspect ratio. If you check out my earlier streams, this is what it reminds me of. Because if I zoom in, it freezes. I'm getting used to it. I think I'm starting to get used to it, guys. The control key enters. This feels tense already. I wonder why games are full screen. Is this Five Nights 2 Dash? Who moved? Toy Bonnie's on the move. Oh. That can't be good. Oh, that can't be good. This is my ventilation. Wither Bonnie. Shoot. Reflex. Really, now for a reflex test? Oh! Oh, I screwed up! And get ready for Withered Bonnie's window jump scare! I'm not gonna get a death minigame. Like, a lot of the Let's Players I've seen actually play this to get their game on 16:9. I don't know, the game tends to stretch the aspect ratio. I've seen a lot of Let's Plays where it's like on 16:9. I'll just be working on fixing up the game real quick. I'll be working on it, guys. Stand by. Oh my goodness, you can't even get to night 5? We'll eventually get there. It really just matters around a lot of repetition. I thought I wasn't able to get to night 5 personally, but if you're going to like, it takes a lot of repetition and a lot of. I don't think I'm really that good at the game, honestly. It takes like a lot of reflexes. It takes a lot of, and I recommend you, JJ Leaf. My recommendation is check out this guy Ambience. He has all this guides on how to beat night all the nights if you're stuck on anything. So like, it's just at least for the PC that I know of. If you play on PC, I'm pretty sure you would be able to get through it. I'm not sure about mobile or console. I just came back just to respond to you, but I'm just gonna switch back to gameplay only just so I can quickly adjust the the display real quick. You play on tablet. I don't know if I can help you there, honestly. If it uses like a desktop operating system, like Windows, for instance, or if you're running it through Mac or via Wine, or Mac or Linux via Wine or Virtual Machine, I might be able to help you. But if it's the mobile ports, I don't even know a lot about. I don't know if like the AI is different or anything. So I'm just gonna get back to fixing up the displays and seeing what works.
So if you've ever tried to record, you'll find that the little red boxes are all in the right corners. So what are you doing wrong? Well, the issue is that Five Nights at Freddy's runs at a 4:3 aspect ratio resolution of 1024 by 768. To give you runs at full screen for you, it just stretches it out. So how can you fix this for an OBS recording? It's actually quite simple. In your OBS scene, when you have it going here, under your sources where you have game capture for your Five Nights at Freddy's, assuming you have it set up following my other tutorials, otherwise go check out my other tutorials in the description below. Right click your game capture source, go to properties, and then in this window, you'll see stretch image to screen, click that, and then click ignore aspect ratio.
Hey guys, got saved the game, and is going to appear here, and you click it, FNAF 2, and my FNAF 2 is O on here. Capture for you go here, and then there's no menu.
Alt tab, and you can pull up whatever. So the people said game capture for when they were doing the other games, but as you guys can see here, I don't actually have the the aspect ratio of this is actually 4:3, not the normal 16:9, which is 1080. You guys can see nothing looks like it's cut off or anything. Usually when I'm just gonna put it back for me, so 2048, and I believe I said 1536.
If I beat all the games, I'm gonna do something so like you have a computer HP gets heated up, so you use a cooler. So I only have part 1, 2, and 4, but they are all custom night downloaded from a website. And Ultra Night got it a year, and I think right now I'm using a Dell laptop. I'm using a Dell laptop that I'm just basically running the stream off of. So like I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna capture the game. So
Let me double check that. Yes, 2048. So that's why I put an
We're currently having some technical difficulties with the stream at this time. So we're experiencing some technical difficulties. I'll be launching the game very soon. Let me just use So, alright folks, let me just run you through what the problem I'm experiencing. So, what's basically going on is that if I try to Alt-Tab, the window closes. I press Alt-Enter to force it to windowed mode. So that's interesting. I just realized that the... Never mind. So what I just basically did was I Alt-Entered just to force it into windowed mode. So that's what I've been doing. I've been resizing it and everything, and I've just looked at some tutorials on how to properly size it properly. I press Alt. But what happens if I Alt and Enter, so I'll show you. It's best if I show you. If I press Alt and Enter, I should probably press Alt, Enter. Oh, I didn't do it right. Alt, Enter. You heard the little Windows sound. It does stretch on my end correctly, but the display freezes. That's why I've been resorting to an HDMI capture card. You can see like animated right over. Oh my, getting out of bounds at the green screen. You get the picture. It's stretched and stuff. Like my monitor does stretch the display like it's supposed to do it, but the window capture freezes. So we're gonna be fixing that. I just don't want to use the capture card because I've been experiencing some technical difficulties. And I just want to see what the problem is. Alt Enter. Apparently it makes the Windows default noise when I Alt Enter it back in. So stand by, please. You're going to be seeing me move some things around. Use OBS for severe weather recording because you're a severe weather fan and do weather videos and more. Not post it for like a week. Maybe I'll publish a video. I've been taking like a step down from like kind of doing a little less of EAS content just because I lost a little bit of interest within it, I guess. I don't know. It's mainly because of the community, basically. That's why I've been kind of stepping down and trying to focus on other forms of content. I haven't completely stopped, I just focused on other things. Like this game that I'm trying to... So let me just stand by, continue to stand by, please. Thank you for your patience. What the? I'm going to be testing it out with the third game just to see if I would run into any problems with that. So I'm going to go to gameplay main and I'm going to run the command. Is it running? Stand by. Because this one better adjusts to aspect ratio. So the third game doesn't really have any aspect ratio issues unlike the first and second games. Interesting. It actually runs quite well. It actually runs quite well. Because I did notice like on my 16 by 10 display, on my built-in 16 by 10 display on my laptop, that it actually... But we'll get into the third game once we beat the second game, you know. So stand by, please. Okay, I'm gonna be stopping the stream momentarily just until I can fix the